Welcome back, guys. I've had a ton of questions about where you can buy sneakers, whether it be for retail or on the resale market. The most common concern is trying to find sneakers that are authentic, how you know they're real, how you know that you're getting what you're paying for. So if you have a similar concern, or if you're just looking for new places to buy sneakers, check it out. Obviously, the best way to buy a pair of sneakers and know that they're authentic is straight from the source. When there's a new release coming out that you want to buy, you just need to go straight to the retailer. For instance, if I have a pair of retro Jordans, I can get those on Nike, the Sneakers app, Foot Locker, Champs, Finish Line. Any of the reputable retailers are your best bet. You do have to be careful online. Make sure it's from a reputable retailer. Don't buy stuff that's been sold out and now it's just sitting online. It's going to be fake. If the price seems too good to be true, then it's too good to be true. The shoes are fake. So if you're preparing to cop a new release, make sure you do your research on which retailers are going to stock these shoes and then just get it straight from the source. Now, if we're trying to find a pair of sneakers that is already released and we just want to make sure that they're real, maybe it was a more limited release and you couldn't get it from the retailer, or you just now came up on a pair of sneakers that you realize you really like and you're trying to find them now, but you want to make sure that they're authentic, there's still plenty of places you can go to be 99.9% sure that you're getting the real deal. Most of the places that I recommend sellers to go to sell their sneakers are the same places that I'm going to recommend a buyer to go to find sneakers that they want. First off, we've got the GOAT app. I've heard horror stories of fakes slipping through the cracks, but for the most part, GOAT's pretty strict on their authentication process. When you're buying sneakers on GOAT, all you have to do is download the GOAT app, sign up, create an account, and put your bank information or your card information along with your shipping info. Make sure that's accurate, obviously. You want the shoes to go to the correct place. Now, whenever you buy a pair of shoes on a resale app, obviously it's not going to be for retail. You're going to pay more than what the shoe retailed for, especially if it's a sought-after sneaker. Now, along with that, you have the fees, you have tax, you have shipping that you have to pay for too. So don't get sticker shock whenever you see the price a little bit higher than you may have originally expected. But at least you can be comfortable knowing that you're getting a shoe in the condition that it's listed as on the app. It's going to an authenticator and it's getting shipped directly to you. Another similar app that offers the same services, StockX. Now, StockX recently has had a little bit worse reputation of some fakes slipping through the cracks. It's hard to tell. I haven't had any problems with either of these apps personally, and I've bought and sold a lot of sneakers on both. The only bad experience that I've had with either of them, customer service. The customer service is terrible, especially if you're a seller. But as far as the authenticity question, I really haven't had any problems, especially on the buyer aspect of things. StockX, again, you're going to have those fees for shipping, you're going to have the fees for their service, and you're going to have taxes to pay. So again, you're going to pay a little bit more for that reassurance of knowing that you're buying authentic sneakers. eBay is another place to buy sneakers that has gotten way better over the last few years. Used to, they didn't have a really good authentication process and buyers were getting hosed. But since then, they have implemented an authentication center. It's whenever you're shipping shoes over a certain value, or maybe sought after sneakers, I should say, they're going to go to the eBay authentication center before they go to the end consumer. Great perk, and they do a great job authenticating shoes. So if you're looking to buy a pair of high-end sneakers, I definitely recommend checking out eBay. Still, of course, you want to make sure that the seller that you're buying from has a good feedback, good ratings and reviews. Don't buy a pair of shoes with a stock photo from somebody who's got 0% feedback or bad reviews. Again, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. I will say eBay has really good buyer protection though. So if you have any issues along the road of either the shoes not shipping or them not coming to you correctly, they normally stand by you. Again, with eBay, I do believe now you're paying taxes on sneakers, and depending on the listing, you may have to cover shipping. 9 times out of 10, the shipping is built into the price of the shoes though, so the price that's advertised in the listing is what you're going to pay for the sneakers. If you're not wanting to purchase online and wait for the sneakers to be authenticated, you can shop around at some sneaker resale stores. You really need to become familiar with the good ones. Make sure you're buying from a reputable store, and still do your own research on the sneakers. Make sure that they're authentic before you purchase them. These sneaker resale shops get a lot of pairs in and out of their stores, and I'm sure just about all of them have come across fakes. For the most part, they know their stuff. They're authenticating shoes as they come through their door. So as long as you're buying from a pretty reputable store, you should be in good shape. When you buy from a resale store, there might be a little bit of a markup on the sneakers, but at the end of the day, you're getting them right there on the spot. You don't have to worry about shipping and other fees associated with the sale, and you can connect with people in person and see the shoe in hand before you buy it. You can also buy sneakers through social media, whether that be Facebook groups or on Instagram, but if you're doing this, I really want to stress the fact that you should be able to see tagged photos. The seller should have plenty of references. Do not do business with somebody that can't provide you with that, whether it be references or tagged photos or even both. If I've never done business with somebody and they don't have a really good reputation on the line, I'm not giving them money before they ship my shoes. There's no chance. Even then, I want to be protected with a PayPal invoice. So just be careful whenever you're buying shoes over social media. There are a lot of scammers out there. The only reason I'm even recommending this is because there are some really good sneaker face group pages. They have admins that regulate how sales go down. And some of these are true sneakerheads who are looking out for other members of the group, trying to throw them oops for good shoes, for good prices. So it can be a really good thing to take advantage of. Just be smart about it. If something feels funny, don't do the deal. At the end of the day, keep your money. You can find another pair of shoes later down the road. But the point of this video is that there are plenty of ways out there to buy shoes that you know are real. You just have to be willing to take a little bit of time and source them yourself and know that you're getting them from a reputable source. If you buy from resale stores or if you buy on Instagram or Facebook or any other social media outlet, make sure you do your research. Otherwise, head over to apps like StockApp, GOAT, eBay, or straight from the retail source and get your sneakers that way. A lot of talking in this video is just something that I needed to address. I've been getting a lot of DMs and a lot of questions on videos about, where you can buy sneakers and how you know it's safe. So I figured I would address this here. If you have any more questions, for sure, drop them in the comments or hit me up on IG. The handle is the same, at AllABSneakers. I'm an open book as always. I've got some really fun stuff coming up for you guys that I cannot wait to share with you. So make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, turn the notifications on. You don't want to miss some of these videos coming up this spring and summer. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Do not forget, this is all about sneakers.